Okay, good morning, my dears. Even though it's not morning, I promised you guys I would do videos during my winter break. So the only one I can think of doing right now, I wanted to do a challenge video, but I'm not sure yet. The only one I can think of right now is flow rates and diluting. So that's what I'm gonna do. Happy Merry Christmas Eve. Happy Merry Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve. Yes. So I'm going to do these real quick. I'm sitting on the floor and I will not show you guys how I look because I feel like I look wretched. More wretched than usual. So I'm going to go ahead and do some problems for you guys. And then comment below if you want me to do another dosage calculations. But right now I'm going to just do flows. I have my camera mount and my camera, thank God. Because last time I just had, I don't know how I'm going to hold this. Probably right here. The last time I just had my phone. So actually, okay. If you guys see how I'm holding this is so crazy. But okay, I got my whiteboard, got my eraser, and I got my book. So let's go. I believe it's chapter 14. Open right to it because it's so cool. And I need to practice this anyways. So we're going to start with calculating calorie and protein needs for patients receiving enteral tube feedings. So just remember that they always give you that it's 25 kilogram or calories per kilogram per day, and you know that for grams it's going to be 0.8. okay, so for calorie it's 25, and then for grams for protein it's 0.8. Just remember those two numbers. Okay, so we're going to get started. Alright, so the first problem we're going to do, we have all these right here. So these are the ones, there are only 5. We'll do those 5. And then these are different ones, but we'll also do those too. Okay, so, and for this you would need a calculator, which I don't have one right now. It's all in my backpack. And of course, since we're on break, my backpack is in my closet because I cleaned. So I'm going to go ahead and use my cell phone. Let's put the screen timeout time to 10 minutes. So I can use my calculator here. Okay, I got my calculator here. Alright, so let's start with my markers. I just had my markers. Okay, so I got 2 markers, a black one and a green one. We'll use the black one first. Okay, so let's read the questions. It says, I know you guys can't see it, but I'll just read it out loud. It says, calculate the daily calorie and protein needs for these patients. Assume that each patient requires normal amounts of 25 calories per kilogram per day and protein of 0.8 kilograms per day, or grams per kilograms per day. Round your final answer to the nearest whole number. And the reason they want you to round to the nearest whole number is because you can't punch in point something in the flow machine, or whatever, how you say it. Okay, so what we're first going to do is look at our problem. I'll bring this back. Patient weighs 48.3 kilograms. So that's the one we're going to do first. So the way you set up this problem, actually I don't know if I'm clicking it right now. There we go. Okay, so the way you set it up, you know that you're looking for so first we know that, let's write it down. We're looking for, is this frozen? We're going to use the green mark because obviously my black one is frozen. Okay, so we know that the patient, focus. Alright, so we know that the patient weighs 48.3 kilograms. So we're just going to put that right here so we know, so we don't forget, okay? That's what I do, at least when I'm doing it on paper. Okay, and we got our calculator. Okay, so it wants us to find the calorie and protein needs. So we know we're looking for calories. So you do calorie, or cal, equals. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this in my last dosage video, how I did the question mark equals question mark, or like question mark equals question mark over exclamation point times exclamation point over dollar sign or whatever. So these two have to match, and then these two have to match diagonally. Just marked on my new sweatpants. That's fun. Wow. Okay. Alright. So it's basically the same thing. So we have calories here. So we know that the problem gives us, I know there's a glare. So we know that the problem gives us that the patient, or we're looking for calorie needs, assuming that they need the normal calorie requirements of 25 calories per kilogram, correct? So then we just do 25 calories, right, per 1 kilogram, okay? So we have the 25 cal, so we see the cal, if this is kilograms, we know that diagonally this has to be kilograms. The only thing that's kilograms in this problem is how much the patient weighs. So we know that the patient weighs 48.3 kilograms over X. That's the end of the problem. Because they don't give us any hours or days, anything, that they just give us how much they weigh. So then what I like to do is rewrite it and then times it. So we know that 25 times 48.3 right there equals 1,207.5. So 1,207.5 over 1, which is, and you got to round to the nearest whole number, remember that. So then it's 1,208. Because this 5, I don't know if you guys heard of this saying, but 5 or above, give it a shove. 4 or below, let it go. So if this is 5, this makes this 8. There you go. And that's your answer. So 1,208 calories. Okay, so now we're going to look for the proteins, right? And we know that the grams that we have to use is 0.8, standard, just like we use 25 calories. So we're looking for grams equals, do your lines, because you know you're going to need 2. And then we know we're using 0.8 grams over 1 kilogram, correct? And we do how much the patient weighs. Remember, he weighs 48.3 kilograms, cross. And when you times 0.8 by 48.3, so 0, I don't know if it's going to focus, 0.8 times 48.3, you get 38.64. Okay, so 38.64, and you round to the nearest whole number, so that's 5 or above, so we're going to give this a shove. So your answer is going to be 39 grams. Okay, so your grams is going to be 39, or your protein, whatever, and your calorie is 1208. Okay, now we can go check our answer so you guys can know I ain't lying to y'all. And number 1, there it is. Get it out the shade. Number 1, there it is. 1208 and 39. Okay, and we'll do another one. They kind of are tedious, so I was going to do all 5, but I'm probably not. I don't want this video to be super duper long. So I'll probably do 3. Okay, so then we're going to start over. Actually, I'm going to stretch out my legs a little bit. That's way better. I can get the board closer. Okay, so the next problem says the patient weighs 97 kilograms. So, just so we can remember, 97 kilograms. I like to do that to remind myself. Okay, now we know we're looking for calorie. So calories equal 25 calories per kilogram, correct? Because we know this is the set number. This does not ever change. They even give you this number in the problem right here. 25 calories, and they give you the 0.8. So those don't change. Times how much kilograms he weighs or she weighs. So 97 kilograms over X. Cross those out. And we're looking for calories. So then you take your calculator. 25 times 97 equals 2,425. So 2,425. There's no points, so you know that this is the answer. Because you can't round to the nearest whole number if there's no point, and I have a glare. Sorry about that, guys. But that's your answer. So we know that cal equals 2,425. There we go. And then we're going to do our protein. So we do grams equal, and we know that set number is 0.8 grams over kilogram. And we look at how much the patient weighs, 97 kilograms over X. Then we take our calculator and we multiply. So 97 times 0.8. Nope, not 0.0. 0.8. 0.8. There you go. 77.6. So when you see that 77.6, we know we have to round to the nearest whole number. So that makes it 78. Okay, so our grams are 78. And our calories 2,425. And we'll go and we'll check 2,425 and 78. And there you go, guys. So we'll do one more. Alright, so the third problem says that the patient weighs 44.5 kilograms, okay? So we know that the set number is 25. So what we're going to do, okay, so we see, I hope you guys can see that. You see the 44.5 kilograms. So we know we're looking for calories. Okay, and we know 25 is the set calorie over kilogram times 44.5 kilogram over X, correct? Cancel that out. So you can get your handy dandy calculator, 44.5 times 25. And you see that that is 1,112.5. Now remember, guys, we have to round to the nearest whole number. So this 0.5 makes this 1,113. So count equals 1,113. Okay. Now we're going to look for protein, which is grams. And we know that's a set of 0.8. So we do grams, 0.8 grams over kilogram times 44.5 kilograms over X. Cancel those. Get your handy dandy calculator. So you do 0.8 times 44.5, which is 35.6. And remember, the reason I underline this, guys, is because I'm trying to remind you guys that this has to be rounded to the nearest whole number. You will get it wrong, because I got one of them wrong. I was pissed because I forgot to round to the nearest whole number. So remember, round to the nearest whole number, that makes this 36. Okay? And we can check it just so you guys know I'm right. Where is it? Right there. So I hope this focuses. So right there. 113 and 36. There you go. Those are the only three I'm going to do. If you guys want more, let me know. I think this, and let me know which setup you like better. If you like the way I'm doing it now, how I have it like this on my computer desk and I'm setting it up, or if you like it on the floor better. I think I really like this way. I can just probably bring my lamp over so you guys can see light better, but I really like it this way. Okay, so we did that, and now we're going to do diluting, which is fun. Okay, so all right here, or unless you guys want me to do, there's these ones too, but I won't. There are these ones too, which are kind of harder. I mean, they're easier, but they're kind of harder, but I won't do those. But just comment below if you guys want me to do these. I'll do those too for you guys in another video. Okay, so those are a little bit harder. They involve the same thing, the calories and the grams, more so calories, but either or, actually, just let me know if you guys want to see these, because I only did the top ones. And then what was this one? Oh, that's calculating calorie stuff. So there's the flow rate, and then there's diluting. So I think I'm going to do diluting, and then tell me if you want me to do the flow rates in another video. Just let me know. I don't want to bombard you guys with videos if you don't want them. You know, if you're not, guys, I'm not going to watch them. Because I know a lot of people are starting nursing school in January. So, and you guys will be needing this if you do clinicals and stuff like that. So let me know. So let me know if you want to do if you want me to do the flow rates for the enteral feedings. I'm going to skip that right now. But let me know if you want to do it in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, or just comment flow rate or something like that to let me know. But I am going to do the diluting for enteral feedings. That one is like easy. That's the reason why I'm going to do it, because I don't want this video to be too long. And I want to edit and upload it today. Okay, and it's already 5 something by my house. Okay, so for diluting, it says calculate, I'll hold the camera up to it. It says calculate the amount of water to add to the formula to obtain the feeding strength in the questions round to the nearest whole number. So everything with enteral feedings is to the nearest whole number. Okay, number 1 says, I'll do 3 as well. So number 1 says the provider orders a formula to be diluted to 1/3 strength. 240 milliliters of formula are available. Okay, So what we're gonna do, don't worry guys, I know it sounds like gibberish, but it took me a while also to get it, but you will get it. Okay, so when diluting, it tells you the provider orders a formula to be diluted to 1/3. So once it says that, just go ahead and write your fraction. Okay, just so you can remember what 1/3 looks like. I know that sounds really stupid, but it works. And just let me know if you can see it. Or you can't let me know, but I hope you guys can see it. Yep, 1/3. Okay. So same thing like kilograms. You put a little thing around it. Then, and keep reading, 240 milliliters of formula are available. So with these, it's really weird, but it's super easy. So what you're going to do is you look at the milliliters they give you. So, and for this, you know how you usually do the ml, it equals this and this and this. I don't do that for these. I just go straight into the problem. So what you want to do for these, the number that they give you, the milliliters, that's what you're going to put down first. So 240 milliliters. I don't even write the increments or whatever they're called. I don't even write these, but for the sake of this video for you guys, I will write it. So what you want to do is 240 milliliters. I think that looks like a 4, right guys? It looks like a 4 now. I don't know. So 240 milliliters, okay? And you do it over the strength that they gave you. So it should be diluted to 1/3 strength. So 1/3, correct? Parenthesis if you want. And then once you get this, you're going to minus the number of milliliters they gave you. So 240. I hope you guys understood that. I'll do another one. I'm going to do a couple extra. So it's really weird. So you do the number they gave you, the milliliters they gave you, divided by the strength, minus the milliliters they gave you, basically. So what you want to do is, what I like to do is, for 1/3, you can't really get a number. Like if it was 1/4, you would know that's 0.25. You get it? So, but you can't divide 240 into 1/3 because you're going to get 0.666666 repeating, or 0.333 or whatever repeating. So what I like to do is you take this 1/3 they give you, okay? Actually, you take the 240 they give you over 1, correct? Because 240 over itself is 1 or whatever. And you times it by the reciprocal, because you can't divide fractions, correct? You guys remember that? So you have to divide this by the reciprocal, or multiply by the reciprocal. So you take 240 over 1 times 3 over 1. And these basically cancel themselves out, these ones. So it's just 240 times 3, which is 720. So you got 720. Now, since you basically got this whole part of the problem, you just do 720 minus the 240. So in your calculator, 720 minus 240. Okay, I hope you guys can see that. Oh, left. 720 minus 240. Okay, you guys can see that, I hope. And you click equals, and you get 480. So that is your answer. That is your answer, 480. And we'll check it just to make sure, of course. 295 here. See that there? 480. There you go. I know it's a little blurry, I'm sorry guys, but yeah. So we'll do another one because I know you guys are probably like, what the freak is she talking about? Okay, so we'll do more. I'll probably do all of these in this one because it's actually confusing. And if you guys have people who have inchy tubes and enteral feedings, this video is probably going to help you guys out a lot. Because I'm actually interested in this stuff. Okay, so we'll go back to our problems. Okay, so now the second problem says, a provider orders a formula to be diluted to the 3/4 strength. So because it says it, we'll just write it up at the corner. Okay, so we do not forget. So write your stuff down. Write everything down that you can. So 3/4 strength. 200 milliliters of formula are available. Okay, now we know that whatever they give us, we put first. So 200 milliliters are available, correct? Divided by 3/4. Okay, and we know 3/4 is 0.75, right? 0.75, because it's 3/4 out of 4/4. I make $1, right? Okay, and what do? We minus the 200 that they give us. So I don't know if you guys understood this, but it's exclamation point divided by, or question mark divided by exclamation point minus question mark. I don't know if this helps you guys or confuses you more, but I'm going to keep doing it. But question mark divided by exclamation point minus question mark. So 200 milliliters is what they tell us is available, divided by the strength, which is 3/4, minus the 200 milliliters, which is so weird, but hey, that's what it is. So what you're going to do is in your calculator, and because this is the easy one, 3/4, we don't have to do the reciprocating, timesing. So what you do is 200 divided by 0.75, okay? And you get 2.66 whatever, and you minus the 200 from it. And you get 66.66666. So let's write that down. 60. So we're right. 66.666, like repeating, whatever. Now we know that we have to round this to the nearest whole number. So we take this, so it's just basically 67. That is your answer, guys. So easy. And we'll go look at our answer to make sure, of course. I don't want you guys to feel like I don't know what I'm doing here. Right there. 67. I probably marked up my book, but yep, there it is. 67. Okay, and we'll do some more. Oh, crap. This poor book. Okay, so the third one says, a provider orders a formula to be diluted to the 2/3 strength. Okay, we know it's 2/3. Okay, and we know 2/3 is not evenly divided. So we know that we're going to have to do a reciprocating one for this one, okay? Okay, so 2/3 strength. 300 milliliters of formula are available. So remember, guys, whatever milliliters they give you, that's what you put first. So 300 milliliters divided by 2/3, okay, minus the 300. Again, this is the easiest probably math you'll ever do in your life. Okay, so once you do that, you take this 2/3, so you take the 300 over 1, you times it by the reciprocal of the 2/3, so 3 over 2. Okay, we know 300 times 3 is 900 over 2, okay? And I'm sorry, I suck at math, but 900 divided by 2 is 450, okay? So your answer for this whole part is 450. So basically you do 450 minus 300. So your answer is 150. There you go. It's so easy, guys. I know I'm saying it, you guys are probably like annoyed, but it's so easy. You guys will get it. It's so, you guys will get it. I ain't worried. Okay? And there's your answer. 150 milliliters. Alright. So I'll do one more for you guys. And I'll let you guys go. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is a good one. Number 4. A provider orders a formula to be diluted to the half strength. And we know a half, if I could write properly, 1/2. Now we know that's easy, okay? It's just 0.5, okay? So it's a half strength, right? 480 milliliters of formula are available. So we do 480. See, I don't even write the milliliters. After a long time, you just do the numbers. 480 divided by 1/2, which is 0.5, right? Minus. Okay? So we do the 480 divided by 1/2, which is 0.5, minus the 480. Okay? So then we do 480 divided by 0.5. 960. That's for this whole part. Okay? Once you get this whole part, you just minus it from the 480. So 960, which I think is 480, minus 480 is 480. That is your answer, ladies and gentlemen. 480. And you go and you check it out. There you go. Alright guys, that's all set. I'm not going to show you myself like I said before because I look really ratchet. But this is all I did diluting, and I did calculating the caloric and the protein needs or whatever. So if you guys want me to do the harder version of the calorie ones, let me know. And if you guys want me to do the diluting or the flow rates, I mean, this is diluting. If you wanted me to do the flow rates, those are pretty interesting. You know, they're tricky. But yeah, just let me know. I am off 4 days. Today's Saturday. My last day off is Sunday, and then I'll be working up until Friday. So I could do it for you Friday if you want or whatever. I do get off a little early some days. So just let me know, and I will do a video for you guys. I don't want to leave you guys high and dry throughout the whole break. That's the only reason why I'm doing videos. But I love you guys, and yeah, stay tuned for January semester. Bye.